Hello friends, myself Professor Rajendra Baburao Gharse, working as a head of electrical engineering department at NB Navle Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. I am having a teaching experience of 9 years. I have completed BE Electrical from Government College of Engineering, Karad, and MTech from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. I have secured All India 7th rank in the GATE examination with a percentile of 99.96. In my last video, we have discussed about the behavior of resistor, inductor and capacitor elements for the DC for changes in sudden excitation, right, or the DC excitation, right. So now today we are going to discuss about some numericals from university examinations, right, based on the DC transients. Okay, so let us discuss the example asked in the exam May 2016 for 4 marks, right. So here the given data in the circuit shown in figure, the switch is opened at t is equal to 0. The switch is opened at t is equal to 0. Find the value of v dv by dt and d2v by dt square at t is equal to 0 plus, right, and they have given the circuit this one. Okay, the v dv by dt means v is nothing but this voltage they have given, right. So voltage between these 2 points, that is voltage across capacitor, voltage across this resistor, or voltage between these 2 points, right, voltage between these 2 points, or you can say the voltage here is v also, right, if here voltage is 0 volt. Okay, next, so let us first, we need to understand whether it is a with zero initial condition or with non-zero initial condition, right. Yet we have not discussed anything regarding the non-zero initial condition, right. So this example is based on the related with the zero initial condition, right. Why it comes under zero initial condition, we will discuss it first, right. So the zero initial condition means, yes, as in the circuit we are having the resistor and the capacitor, right. For resistor there is a no term like a zero initial condition, right, because the resistor is the element that never stores the energy, right, but the capacitor and the inductor stores the energy. Capacitor stores the energy in electrostatic field, right, and inductor stores the energy in magnetic field. Okay, so here we are having the resistor and the capacitor elements. Okay, so let us discuss or let us check what is the voltage across the capacitor, or is there a possibility of charging of capacitor before the switching instant, right. So at t is equal to 0 they have opened the switch, right. So the switching instant is t is equal to 0, switching instant is t is equal to 0, right. So before t is equal to 0, the switch is closed, right, means here before t is equal to 0, whatever the current here, that is a 10 ampere, the full current will flow through this branch only, because here the voltage or the opposition to the 10 ampere current in this branch, it is a 0, right, it is like a direct short circuit across a 10 ampere or the source, right. So whatever the current here, the full current will flow here, the current will not flow, yes, in the resistor or in the capacitor. Are you getting the point, right. So before t is equal to 0, as the current flowing through the capacitor is 0, right, means charges are not moving towards the capacitor, right. So there is no possibility of charge stored by the capacitor, right, or the energy stored by the capacitor or the charging of the capacitor, right. So it is like before the t is equal to 0, right, the charge stored by the capacitor or the energy of the capacitor or the voltage across the capacitor is 0. Is this clear? Are you getting the point? Okay, so yes, at t is equal to 0 minus, yes, what is the equivalent circuit? Switch is closed, right. So here switch is closed, right? So if current here is 10 ampere, the full current will flow through this branch. So current in this branch is 10 ampere, right? So what about here? Yes, current will not flow through this resistor as well as current will not flow through the capacitor. Okay, so at t is equal to 0 minus, let us consider this voltage is 0 minus. Okay, so voltage between these 2 points is nothing but the voltage between these 2 points, which is equal to voltage between these 2 points, which is equal to voltage between these 2 points, right? So what is the voltage between these 2 points? It is a short circuit. So what is the voltage? It is a 0, right? So here at t is equal to 0 minus, the voltage across capacitor is equal to 0 volt, right? Very important, right? At t is equal to 0 minus, the voltage across capacitor is 0, means it is like a, yes, it is like a 0 initial condition. Okay, and as we know, in the case of capacitor, right, the capacitor always opposes the sudden change in the voltage, right? So at t is equal to 0 minus, if the capacitor voltage is 0, yes, even though at t is equal to 0 the switch is closed, the capacitor will try to oppose the change in the voltage, right? So the capacitor will try to maintain the same voltage at time t is equal to 0 as well as at time t is equal to 0 plus, right? So we have already discussed in the last video that at t is equal to 0 plus and at t is equal to 0, right, the voltage across the capacitor will be same as that of the 0 minus, which is equal to 0, right, which is equal to 0. So here Vc of 0 plus is equal to V of 0 plus is equal to 0 volt, right? That is the voltage across the capacitor, which is equal to 0 volt. Are you getting the point, right? So next, for t greater than 0, for t greater than 0, so one thing is clear. Yes, we have calculated the V of 0 plus, which is equal to 0, right? Next we need to find the dV by dt of 0 plus, right? So next, for t greater than 0, can we draw the equivalent circuit? For t greater than 0, that is for finite time. As we know, for finite time, resistor, inductor, capacitor, all the elements will behave as an elements only, that is RLC only, right? For finite time means what? It is a, yes, time t which is greater than 0, time t which is greater than 0. Okay, so for t greater than 0, what is the switch? It is a open, switch is open. Okay, next, resistor will act as a resistor, capacitor will act as a capacitor. Okay, what is the voltage between these 2 points? It is a V of t. So here voltage is, let us consider it as a V of t, right? So here voltage is also V of t. If here it is V of t, it is a 0, this should be the 0 volt, right? So can we apply KCL at x? Yes, it is. Incoming current is 10 is equal to, let us consider current here is downward, current is here, it is also downward, because after t is equal to 0, when switch is open, what will happen? This capacitor will start charging, right? Capacitor will start charging. So the direction of current flowing through the capacitor will be downward direction, right? So the polarity will be plus here and minus here. Is this clear? Okay, so 10 is equal to, yes, what is the voltage, current flowing through the 100 ohm? Current flowing through the 100 ohm resistor is equal to, yes, V of t by 100, right? Plus, yes, what is the current flowing through the capacitor? As we know, the current flowing through the capacitor is equal to C into dVc by dt, right? So it is the C, that is the 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 into d by dt of voltage across capacitor, that is the V of t, right? Next, at t is equal to, consider it as equation 1. Okay, so at t is equal to 0 plus, yes, at t is equal to 0 plus, we can write this equation as 10 is equal to V of 0 plus by 100 plus, yes, 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 into dV by dt of 0 plus, right? So from this we can write it as 10 is equal to, yes, 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 into dV by dt of 0 plus. So from this we can find dV by dt of 0 plus is equal to 10 into 10 to the power 6, right? But what is the unit of dV by dt? Yes, it is a volt per second, right? dV means change in the voltage, dt means change in the time. Change in the time, the unit is second. Change in the voltage, the unit is volt, right? So it is a volt per second, right? Are you getting the point? So this is the answer for the second bit, right? What we have done, we have, yes, very first step is we have drawn the circuit for t is equal to 0 minus. From 0 minus we have calculated V of voltage across the capacitor, right? And at t is equal to 0 and 0 plus, the same voltage will be maintained by the capacitor, because capacitor opposes the sudden change in the voltage, right? Next, for t greater than 0, we have drawn the equivalent circuit. Okay, and after that we have simplified it for the V of 0 plus. Okay, next, next one is we need to find the dV d2v by dt square, right? So for making the d2v by dt square, right, can we differentiate this equation with respect to time? Then if we differentiate this equation, then we will be getting, yes, d by dt of 10. What is the differentiation of 10? 10 is constant, so differentiation will be 0, right? Next further we can write, yes, it is 0.01 into dv by dt, okay, plus this term into d2v of t by dt square, right? So at t is equal to 0 plus, further we can simplify 0 as it is dv by dt of 0 plus again this term into d2v of 0 plus by dt, okay. So further this can be simplified as 0 is equal to this term as it is plus this term, okay. And after simplification we can write it as equal to d2v by dt square of 0 plus is equal to minus 10 to the power 11 whole per second square. Be careful, the unit is whole per second square, it is a dt square, right? And the second differentiation of v, so that's why it is a whole per second square, right? So this is about the solution for the first example, okay. Now let us discuss the one more example, right? They have asked this example for 8 marks in the exam December 2017 for 8 marks, okay. Next, in the network shown below, assuming all initial conditions as 0, they have already given the initial conditions are 0, okay. Find I1 of 0 plus I2 of 0 plus di1 by dt of 0 plus di2 by dt of 0 plus d2i1 by dt square of 0 plus and d2i2 by dt square of 0 plus, right? So first we need to find, yes, 0 plus values of these 6 terms, okay. And they have given the circuit, this one is the given circuit, okay. Now the circuit consists of R1, R2, C and L, okay. They have not given the values, right? So definitely our expressions, yes, these values will be in terms of V, R, L, V, R1, R2, L and C in terms of these elements, right? So at t is equal to 0 minus, right, at t is equal to 0 switch is open, at t is equal to 0 minus the switch is open. So when the switch is open, whether the capacitor will be able to charge? Not possible, current will not flow from source towards the circuit, right, remaining branches. So that's why the capacitor will not charge. So capacitor will not charge means Vc of 0 minus will be 0, right? Next, what is the current flowing through the inductor? Yes, I2 for the IL of 0 minus is equal to 0. Current will not flow because this switch is open, 0 minus, right? So that's why the current flowing through the inductor is also 0. Why we are finding the current flowing through the inductor and the voltage across the capacitor? Because the inductor opposes the change in the current and capacitor opposes the change in the voltage, means the initial condition for the capacitor and the initial condition for the inductor we are calculating actually, okay. Next, so at t is equal to 0 and 0 plus, yes, what the capacitor will be acting as an, for t is equal to 0 and 0 plus, yes, capacitor will act as an short circuit because Vc of 0 minus is 0. So that's why the capacitor will act as an short circuit at t is equal to 0. The switch is closed but capacitor will act as a short circuit in order to maintain the same voltage, okay. At t is equal to 0 minus, what is the inductor current? It was 0, right? So at t is equal to 0 or 0 plus, even though the switch is closed, the inductor should behave as an open circuit. We have already discussed this in the previous video, right? So this is the equivalent circuit at t is equal to 0 and 0 plus, right? So this is the current I1 of 0 plus and this is the current I2 of 0 plus, okay. So from this circuit, can we find I1 of 0 plus? Yes, voltage across R1 is V, so it is a V by R1. What is I2 of 0 plus? I2 of 0 plus means current in this circuit, right? So I2 of 0 plus means current in this open circuit, so it is a 0. I2 of 0 plus is 0. So are you getting the point? We have calculated I1 of 0 plus and I2 of 0 plus, okay. Next, for t greater than 0, yes, switch is closed, capacitor will act as a capacitor, inductor will act as an inductor. Can we apply KVL to the outer loop? Yes, it is plus V minus R1 into I1 of t minus R2 into I2 of t minus L into di of t by dt, right? di2 of t by dt, right? Next, further at t is equal to 0 plus, right? For t is equal to 0 plus, yes, we can simplify the equation, right? So it is V minus R1 into I1 of 0 plus minus R2 into I2 of 0 plus minus L into di2 of 0 plus by dt is equal to 0, right? So further simplifying and putting the value of I1 of 0 plus and I2 of 0 plus, we can get the di2 of 0 plus by dt, right? It is a 0 ampere per second. The unit is, it is a differentiation of current, right, and with respect to time, so it is ampere per second, right. Further, can we apply KVL to the loop 1? Yes, if we apply KVL to the loop 1, we will be getting, it is plus V minus R1 into I1 of t minus, yes, 1 by C integration of I1 of t minus I2 of t, right. So KVL to loop 1, so we can get this equation, right, plus V minus R1 into I1 of t minus 1 by C integration of I1 of t minus I2 of t into dt is equal to 0, right. Next, differentiate with respect to time t, so it is 0 minus, and further we can write, okay. So from this we can find di1 of t by dt at 0 plus, okay, and putting the values, right. Next, so it is a di1 of 0 plus by dt is equal to minus V by C into R1 square ampere per second, right. Further, we need to differentiate equation 1 with respect to t, okay, in order to get the d2 I2 of t by dt square, right. We need to differentiate equation 1, right. So this equation we need to differentiate, right. So we will be getting d2 I2 of t, right. Yes, and further simplifying at t is equal to 0 plus, same steps we are repeating, and we will be getting the d2 I2 of 0 plus by dt square, right. The unit is ampere per second square, right. Unit is ampere per second square. Next, again, in order to find d2 I1 of dt square, we have differentiated equation 2 with respect to time, okay, differentiating and at t is equal to 0 plus, right, and after that we are putting the values of these two terms, okay. So we can get the d2 I1 of 0 plus by dt square, right. Next, so this is about the one example. Next example, let us discuss, asked in the exam December 2019 for 4 marks, okay. The switch is closed at t is equal to 0, right. In the figure, the switch is closed at t is equal to 0. Find I of t, very important. Now here they have not asked the I of t at 0 plus, but they have asked the expression of I of t for t greater than 0, expression of I of t for t greater than 0, right. So next, so further let us discuss. Now in this circuit we are having the inductor and 3 resistors, right. As we know, the resistor for all time t behaves as a resistor only, right. So we need to check for the inductor, okay. So we need to check what is the status of the inductor at t is equal to 0 minus, because at t is equal to 0 we are closing the switch, right. At t is equal to 0 the switch is closed, right. So at t is equal to 0 minus the switch is open. So at t is equal to 0 minus the switch is open, okay. So when the switch is open, right, so when the switch is open, so whether the current will flow from this 10 ampere towards the inductor, not possible, right. The current will not flow from source towards the inductor. So what is the inductor current? Definitely it will be 0, right. So switch is open, I of 0 minus is 0, current flowing through the inductor. Now as we know, the inductor is having a tendency that it opposes the sudden change in the current, right. So if at t is equal to 0 minus, inductor current is 0, right. So at t is equal to 0, what is the inductor current? At t is equal to 0, yes, we can draw the circuit. Switch is closed, inductor will act as an open circuit, because in order to maintain the same current, inductor should behave as an open circuit, right. So that's why the equivalent circuit will be like this for t is equal to 0, right. Next, further, can we simplify this circuit? Our task is to find I of t, right. Okay, so from this we can find I of 0, and for t draw the circuit, right. So yes, I of 0, it is equal to 0 ampere, because here it is open circuit. What we have done? Yes, I have simply used the source transformation technique, right. I have used the source transformation technique. These two are in parallel, and this will become one resistor in parallel with 10 ampere source, right. So by using the source transformation technique, yes, we can convert that current source to the voltage source, okay. So the circuit will be like this. So what is the current I of 0? I of 0 is equal to 0 ampere, right. So for t greater than 0, yes, inductor will act as an inductor, right. Inductor will act as an inductor. Switch is closed, right. Can we apply KVL to the loop? Yes, KVL to the loop, it is 6.7 minus Yes, 0.67 into I of t minus L into di by dt, that is 1 into di of t by dt minus 2 into I of t is equal to 0, right? Next, can we bring this differential equation in standard form? Yes, di of t by dt plus 2.67 into I of t is equal to 6.7. Okay, it is like dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Can you find integrating factor? Yes, e to the power integration of 2.67 dt. So we can write it as e to the power 2.67 into t, right? This is the integrating factor. Okay, so what is the solution? Solution of the differential equation, yes, it is I of t into integrating factor is equal to integration of q is 6.7, right? It is given into e to the power this term dt plus c. Okay, next further simplifying, yes, taking the integration of this term, it will be like this. Okay, so further simplifying, it will be like this. So this is the equation number 1. Okay, now how to find the value of c? By using the initial condition we can find the value of c, right? At t is equal to 0, what is the current? It is a 0, right? So it is 0 into e to the power 0, that is I of 0 is 0 into e to the power 0 is equal to 2.51 into e to the power 0 plus c. So from this c is minus 2.51, right? Can we put this c in equation 1, and from this can we write I of t expression? Yes, it is a final expression 2.51 into 1 minus, yes, e to the power minus 2.67 into t. This is the final solution. This is a final solution, right? Are you getting the point? Means on these DC transients they can ask, yes, the questions like find the value of I di by dt, d2i by dt square, or v dv by dt, d2v by dt square at t is equal to 0 plus, or they can ask the complete expression of the current or the voltage. Okay, these are some examples we have discussed, right, from previous university exams, right? Okay, thank you, thanks for watching.